So, what makes a bodybuilder look so impressive whenever they go to shows and do their posing or whatnot? Most bodybuilders across the world use anabolic steroids. Now, anabolic steroids, what they do is that they deal with a lot of hormones and testosterone that will make you build muscle faster and bigger. Now, bodybuilders all across the world take part in steroids because it makes them look more impressive and it helps with the production of muscles so they can look more bigger and defined for competitions and competing and such as that. Now, steroids, though they might have good physical benefits, internally they do not. There's three big things that are side effects of taking anabolic steroids. One is mood swings slash depression, kidney failure, and also I feel like would be most important is altering the mind. So first, the mood swings and depression. So anabolic steroids can have long-lasting effects, such as the mood swings and depression. Depression can come from anger, which is a side effect of the steroids, and can cause someone to become very short-tempered or frustrated. A lot of people use the term roid rage. It just means that kind of like the little things, pet peeves such as that, they can really affect how you might feel about something or such as that. Kidney failure. Kidney failure is a pretty common effect of steroids, and it should be treated very seriously. From this website, let me pull that up. It tells a story about a 37-year-old bodybuilder who practiced bodybuilding for several years. I think it was like 10 years. He, of course, took part in steroids, and through that 10-year span of training and working out, he took steroids too. And the thing about the side effects, you don't know kind of like when they're going to hit you, especially with this kidney failure. And throughout his times of this 10-year span, he began to notice signs of nausea, blurred vision, and headaches. And his kidneys began to fail. And then whenever he went to the doctor, the ultrasound showed that he had disstructured kidneys, and the kidneys were not in line. So those steroids, they can mess up the organs in your body. It has caused people to die using steroids. And that also leads to my next point, altering the mind. And like mentioned before, the steroids can cause roid rage. And it depending on how many steroids you take, how often you take them. Usually they do it by the milligram. It can be more severe than others. And the reason why I say that is because me personally, I'm a big WWE fan. Always have been. And in 2007, WWE superstar named Chris Benoit, he was found dead in his home with his wife and son. And the deaths were suspected to be a murder-suicide case where he killed his wife and son and then killed himself. And then whenever they did blood work, they found testosterone, which is a certain steroid that a lot of people will use, and they found steroids in the house. So, I mean, you're not even, if someone were to take anabolic steroids, they're not only destroying their body, but that can lead to them, harming others, such as this. And Chris Benoit was a very known athlete in the sports entertainment industry. A very big athlete, and his death was it was terrible. It really was. Not only his, but his wife and son, and just it all was because of the steroids, and that's what is really the sad thing about it. Definitely in sports entertainment, that the biggest thing is they want to look impressive, almost like bodybuilding. And a lot of them will take the steroids to make themselves look bigger and more defined, and just more pleasing to the eye, almost like eye candy. But it's not the best way to go. As you can see, it's not the best way to go. Another guy with the name of Lex Luger, also in the sports industry, the sports entertainment industry. He wrestled back in the 90s, and he took part in steroids. He was always known to have this great physique, and he became paralyzed on a plane years later after he done retired. He ended up having became paralyzed. He had a stroke and became paralyzed. It's just terrible. So, in conclusion, anything that alters your mind or affects your behavior is considered a drug, and that's what steroids are. That's what they are. They will become addictive, just like any other drug, just like anything that is pleasing to you, to anyone, that is considered a drug, and it can be very addictive. And while taking control of your mind, it's destroying your body at the same time, just like any other drug. And the steroids aggressively increase the body's hormones so that the body can't react to it properly. So it's like it's feeding the body all these hormones and testosterone that the body can't absorb it, and then something will happen. In these cases, kidney failure, or might a stroke, or basically just make you go crazy. And anabolic steroid consumption has some benefits, but the long-lasting effects are far greater because they can be fatal and lead to death. So if it's your desire to become a bodybuilder or professional athlete, it's far safer to do it naturally, because even though it would take longer to notice process, your body won't be failing, and you'll have an increased chance of living longer, and you'll be more healthier. Thank you.